90-90 side plank with rear delt fly. You can do this with or without a band. You could do it with a pretty lightweight. I have a really thin band that I'm using. You do not need anything heavy for this. You could do it with like a soup can, or if you happen to have any of those little dumbbells that we never use, like 1, 2, or maybe 5 pounds laying around, you could also do it with that, just so you know there is an alternative to the band. Now we're going to be doing this in a 90-90 plank position, which just simply means that we're going to have the hips and knees at 90 degrees. So you're going to have them more in front of you than you would in kind of like a traditional side plank position. We are going to be doing this on the knees. If you're feeling extra froggy and you want to do it on your feet, not having your knees on the ground, then you would just have straight legs and the rest of the movement would be the same. But for now, we're going to do it with 90-degree angle at the knees and the hips. Now you want to make sure that when you get down into your plank position that you have your elbow lined up with your hip. So there should be a straight line from your elbow to your hip. And you want to make sure that you're pushing up out of the ground with this shoulder right here. We're making sure that our chest is nice and open. I don't want to see anybody kind of falling over or slumping down like this. And you're going to push on your knee and elbow to raise your hips up. A lot of times we'll have a tendency to do this when we come up, but make sure to kind of bring that bottom hip forward as you come up into that 90-90 plank. And you're going to start with your band out here, and then I want you to gently bend your elbow. Your elbow is going to stay this same angle the whole time, okay? It just comes open here. You're not going to pull and then push, because I know some of you will get here and pull and then try and push it up. Your elbow is a fixed angle, okay? And your elbow is below your shoulder. So you should be pulling from about right here, and then you're just gonna open up. We're thinking about working our mid-back and the back of our shoulder in this position. And you can exhale here, find a little more deep core if that's what feels good to you. Or you can also just breathe intuitively here, making sure that you do have a really good connection with your deep core, ribs are down, shoulder pushing away from the ground, and you can just do what feels good to your body. If you're using a soup can or a small dumbbell, there's really no difference in the motion. You're going to be doing the exact same thing, except you may not come forward quite as much as you would with the band, but you're going to keep that elbow at a fixed angle and open up from here. All right, that is your 90-90 side plank with rear delt fly.